Your boy did it. He did it. He did it. Yes, he did. You know he did. We're not even going to sit up here and pretend like none of this stuff is a shocker. Go ahead and get your recall on all the Johnson and Johnson baby oil. Let it go. Let it go. We got a couple of scenarios that's going to play out here. Quite frankly, he gets what he gets, and I hope that everybody who is attached to his name, from youngest to oldest, gets caught in the whirlwind. This is going to be talked about for until the end of time. Let's just be honest. This is probably as big, if not as bigger than the O.J. Simpson trial. This is probably as big, if not as big, as the Biggie Tupac incident. This is going to go down in history. And we've had a number of different crimes. We've gone through different court dates and addendums and had different bloggers and news reports and different discussions on what's going to happen with people like him, Bill Cosby, the man who killed Trayvon Martin. There's just so many different stories out there that will go down in social media history, just in human history in general, that is almost like, where and when do we actually wake up? What's happening with him has already been going on. Most of us already knew this was happening, but I came across one of Corey Holcomb's videos from 5150. Shout out to them. And he was basically saying that I actually missed out, where he pointed out the fact that even though your boy is a booty bandit, he's pretty smart. And I can't argue that. Not only did you sell your soul, we can't just say, all right, he sold his rectum for fame and fortune. We can categorize that in one part, but then we got to take into account too, it still takes intellect, and it does take some type of talent to be able to do what he was able to accomplish all of these years, growing up listening to 112. uh you just name your group, he probably worked with them. But Corey Holcomb, he added in there that there's a good chance that that man is not really going to get arrested. He's not going to go down. He's not serving no time because of those videos. And I had to really think about that one for a second. With his intelligence and his networking and what we haven't seen yet, because they talk about the footage and the videos and all of the shit that he's doing or has done, Most of us haven't seen it. All we get are bits of voice memos and messages from different artists who just conveniently decided after all of these years to come out and talk about it. Why wasn't you talking about it before?
Why so serious?
Why wasn't you speaking on this back when things were going down? I'm hearing people like Carl Winslow. I grew up on Family Matters, man. I'm hearing Carl Winslow uh, was a diehard fan, if you know what I mean.
How dare you?
I'm hearing that there's even government officials. I'm hearing Jay-Z and Beyonce was at these parties. I'm hearing so much. I'm not surprised, but it's like he even goes as far as to say some of your favorite football players, basketball players are all a part of this shit, which made me think, well, if he got all of them folks on video, because the point of having these embarrassing, humiliating videos is to make sure that you don't say nothing. It's leverage to keep over your head so that if something goes down or you decide that you don't want to deal or you don't want me sticking my thumb up your choo choo, then you'll continue to give me the boo boo. What's really good? We know the government is corrupt. We know they let people off. They give people slaps on the wrist. We've seen examples of women getting away with beating the shit out of men. We've seen examples of just sabotage, espionage, career defamation of character. We've seen all of it. What about any of this would be surprising? Do you think he's going to get time, if any? Hell, they got R. Kelly. They chased after Bill Cosby after 30, 40 years. They still came after his ass. So what's the difference between them getting over and him getting over? I do have a suspicious feeling that a lot of the evidence that they got is going to get dismissed. They're not even going to look at it or acknowledge it. They're going to do whatever in their power to keep certain names out of the spotlight. They don't want them folks to get exposed. Well, I'm sorry to say it, but I don't know if there's enough bribery in the world. I don't know if you can just blackmail every single politician and buy your way out of this shit. I don't. I do not think that it's going to go the way that he thinks it's going to go. If there's people who are participating in this, I mean, you've had Orlando Brown talk about it. You've had Cat Williams talk about it. You've had, look, I'm torn. Whether or not he gets his just due here or not doesn't really make a difference. It's going to happen. It's going to happen on this earth, or it's going to happen when we transcend to the next life. That it is what it is. People are going to talk about this and talk about this and talk about this. What happened to this person and that person? They're going to have biographies. They're going to make a movie out of this shit. I guarantee you, they're going to be. There's definitely going to be a movie about this. It's probably going to be called "Take That, Take That." Watch. Somebody's going to do a documentary. Somebody's going to write a book. I guarantee it. Y'all some fucking weirdos. Now you want to talk. Do you want to talk now because your names are going to be included in the shit? And you try and save yourself? No, you can't save yourself from this one, buddy. Nah, yeah, again. You done got lubed up. You done had them you done had them pipelines running through your sewer system, dealing with these kids, the trafficking, and you're part of it. You're just as guilty. You're just as guilty. Y'all still gonna idolize and lust and love and adore and buy their concert tickets and upload their music after you find out what happened? You're still gonna support those teams after you find out what happened? That's the real question here. We already know either it's gonna get brushed over or something's gonna happen. Something's definitely gonna happen. The children are gonna suffer for it. The family's gonna suffer for it. The community is going to suffer for it. But I'm hoping and praying that we get some of these people off of the streets and off of the airways because they did not deserve to go as far as they did with their careers, knowing damn well what they were doing behind closed doors. And some of it was so bold and in our face, we didn't even know that that was what they were talking about. Innuendo is a hell of a drug. But what y'all think? Y'all think he going to prison? You think the people that get exposed in this are going to get exposed in this, or they're going to be able to wiggle their way out of this? Y'all let me know in the comment section.